Didn't know y'all were still working.
Once a month.
Y'all been on vacation for 2 months. Huh? No, it was good. That was a good day. I've been very pleased the last 3 weeks. Our kids have came a long way. We're understand the effort parts of it, but we're getting better athletically. That lower body and our change of direction and the running, the conditioning. I've been very pleased. Our attitude's been very good, and for the most part, we've done what we're supposed to do, and we're heading in the right direction. I really like the direction we're going. Good attitude on this team. Good guys. And you guys saw a lot today. You can judge for yourself. We're not where we need to be, but I like where we're going. I really do. So, any questions?
Talk about Kelvin's progression.
Who's that?
Kelvin Benjamin.
Making progress, understanding how to finish, understanding how to press all the time. He's gotten himself in really good shape now that he can control that body. He's staying in that low 240s now, and you know that's where he's going to be, around that 240 range. And like his progression, still has work to do, but he understands that. But I like his attitude. And school's been going well, and he's getting where he needs to get to.
How good has it been seeing Chris Thompson get a chance?
Oh, it was great. It was great to see him back out there. I mean, you know, he'll give him a break here and there because he hadn't really done that in a year. But when he goes, well, it looks like the old Chris again, that explosion. We just got to hope that the back maintains and does that. But the healing process so far has been very good, and it was great to see. I mean, as I said last year, you don't realize, not that the other guys didn't do well, but how much you miss him on your football team, just for so many things, just because, not just the playing, but just the person and who he is.
Did you think when he went down you'd ever get him back?
No, I mean, it's still, you question that, because anytime you deal with back, I don't care what it is with the back, there's always worry. So I mean, I didn't know. I didn't try to have any preconceived notions, but you worry about that.
Willie Halstead.
Been doing well, getting his weight, doing well. He's got to get his weight down a little bit because he got a little big, but he's running good, getting good condition. Has had no ill effects from anything from the past, and it's looking better and better every day. Glad to get him back.
Looks like a new man out there.
He does. Because he got a haircut.
Yeah.
No, but he did. He has less hair to carry.
Are there a few other guys that are maybe standing out in terms of gaining or losing weight that you'd like to see out here?
You know, I think our offensive linemen look good. We look big, look physical, but changed direction extremely well, athletic. That's as good a group as we've had. A lot of the young, Giorgio jumps out at me. For a guy that's 282 pounds right now, 6'6", the way he's running, changing direction. Of course, Brandon, all those guys try to go around the board. All the secondary guys have looked good. The linebackers, I mean, those guys. Nick Moody gaining, he's 20 pounds heavier, but actually, I think running better now than he did at 224, 225. I think he's running better now at 242, 243 than he did then. I think it's his natural weight. I think it's what he does well. McAllister has really jumped off at me in the offseason. Really think that weight gain last year, and much on, I think he's controlling it now. He looks really good. Not that other guys don't in there. Like I said, the offensive line guys. Rodney Smith is really just controlling his body. I've been very pleased with. I think O'Leary, Dan Hicks, Will Tye, those guys have all moved well. So, I mean, for the most part, I've been pleased with those guys.
Was part of that with moving to linebackers really, if he's going to play at the next level, that's probably a position to project that better?
It's natural body weight. And, he tackles well, and everybody likes a big safety. But safeties anymore are corners. They make you be corners. The way you spread the field, those guys, and what the combine they were saying today, safeties don't have ball skills, and they're not playing. They isolate you back there like a corner, and so those guys are like that. There's only 4 safeties in the NFL they're over 6'2", I think. They're all under size of guys like that. In that lower range, they're more like corner type guys, and that's just the way the game's going. Now you got a big athletic linebacker, and he triggers at linebackers is instinctive. When he played up there at safety, that's his natural deal, and we just had to wait till we get all the pieces in place to get him where we need to get him. And that's why I say Cam Irving, the move he's made has been tremendous, because I think he's going to be a great offensive lineman. Dan Hicks at tight end, the size it gives you, and then remember that guy can run. He's got great ball skills. I mean, he'll give us a big load there at tight end too, 272, 73 pounds.
Who's moving into working at safety now that you moved a couple?
Terrence Brooks. Terrence Brooks is your starter coming back. I mean, Terrence is a great player. I mean, you still got Carlos, and you got Brutus, you got Justin Reed, all those guys, Demps. But you got Terrence Brooks who come in. Terrence is a big-time player now. Athletic. I mean, he's a sub-4'4" guy that can make a lot of plays and got great ball skills.
You new guys, Glosser and Pender, how are they
I
going?
really like the way Glauser moves around. Pender's fast, really fast, can change. He's learning how to press and do, and he's been good. But Glauser's a hard worker, extremely athletic. I don't know if you saw him moving around. I mean, he can run, change direction, very powerful, 324, 25 pounds. Moves well.
How's EJ moving?
Good. EJ'd be fine. Just we ain't gonna press it and change it. I mean, he'll be ready for spring on the first. He's healed up good. All the X-rays come back super, and he's been great. Like I say, you got about 7, 8 starters sitting over just recovering. There's about 4 or 5 of them will be in spring, and then a couple of them won't. But I mean, those guys, they weren't even out there on the field today, so that makes you feel good. I was very pleased with the guys you have out there.
Let's talk a little bit more about Carlos's decision to stay at safety.
Well, I mean, he's a defensive player, and we looked at it, and with who we had coming in and who we are, and let him stay there and let him have a shot to win that job and see with because moving Nick up. So if you want to make sure you have enough guys, because you're in nickel and dime a lot of times. So we'll see where we're at there. But he's weighing, he's about 228, 229. Can't be less than that. I mean, the guy can't be. I mean, that's how big he is. And but he's running extremely well. He's getting back in shape now, good too. So you have a great chance to compete at safety.
In terms of the offensive line, there's going to be a lot of competition there this year. You already seen that kind of competitiveness.
Oh
with
yeah,
the guys?
you see him out here in the drills. I mean,
Yeah.
Josue and Austin Barron, Love Lady Stork. You know, good to see Jake back out there now. He's back out there running, but Glauser and Bobby Hart. You know, because then when you get all the other guys back that were injured back out there, I mean, it'd be a good group. I'm excited about watching that. Be probably as deep as we've been in 2 deep since we've been here. And I think some of those sophomores you watch, they're big athletic guys now. They're going to be good players.
Can you talk about the trip to Minnesota?
Yeah, we'll be leaving tomorrow afternoon, and you know, it's a great thing. First of all, you know, it's about Ethan first, his health. I mean, it's a yearly checkup. He's got to go through a random number of tests there for a few days, and we had this plan ahead of time, and that's where we are. But his numbers have been good and his counts, and then in addition to be able with Kids First to make a large donation, which we're making, be able to them to help in the research for the disease is going to be tremendous. So you know, it's a great trip in one way that you're helping the research, and a nervous trip because you're trying to find out where he's at and where his stature is on where, you know, how far the disease has progressed during the year. But as we think it's okay as of right now.
Pretty neat that it works out. You can have Christian be involved with it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they'll be up. He's going to be there. Christian, I saw him today. He's flying back up and he's hanging out. He wanted to come over and be with us, and we've always stayed very close. So it's good to have him there.